Good day. This is the Wise Owl 2 coming at you from the sea where I live. Not too long ago, I made a video on a transparent tube method, and that was in order to increase your telepathic powers. I also made the same reference to the transparent tube method for communicating with your animals or your pets. This tube now, I'm going to show you how to use this tube a little more. I won't be more specific on how you to meditate on the tube. It does work. Let's try an exercise. Okay? Relax. Breathe in and out, nice and relaxed. Now breathe into your nose, down to your abdomen, and as you breathe in nice and slowly and relaxed, your abdomen comes out, or your stomach and your abdomen comes out, slowly. Breathe out your mouth and bring your abdomen in, or your stomach in. Keep doing this for a little while. Now, when you can, think of a transparent tube. Transparent tube going from your forehead all the way, extending all the way out. And you can see through this tube. So your eyes can see, and this eye and this eye right here. This eye right here can see. Now, I don't like using this eye because that only it hinders my progression, but it does work. So instead, I'm going to tell you not to use your eyes. Use right here. Close your eyes, and you can see better to the tube. Close your eyes, and you notice you can see to your forehead, the third eye. Extend the tube going out. A transparent tube, and you can see to the other side of the tube. Look right to the other side of the tube, and breathe in and out. Now, on the other side of the tube, picture your animal or your pet, if you have one. If you don't have one, then just picture any animal. Okay, just so you can learn to communicate with them in the future. You have to have an animal or pet around you to be able to communicate with them. You can exercise any time, anywhere, with any animal, even if the animal is not with you in the house. So, breathe in and out, nice and relaxed. Put that tube out there. Extend it, and on the other side of the tube, look at your animal. Now, as you look at your animal, I want you to speak to your animal a name in your thoughts. Do you ever have a thought without speaking with your mouth? You can hear yourself speak with your thoughts when you think about something. Like when you say 1 and 1 is 2, and you do mathematics, you hear yourself in your head. Do that same voice from your forehead down the tube into your animal's head, onto your animal's forehead. Now picture your tube, one side touching your head, and the other side touching the animal's head, or the animal's whole head. And picture a large tube, and speak mentally to your animal, if you know the animal's name. Call your animal by name, in a nice voice that you always call him. Call your animal the way you always call your animal, with your voice. Whether you do it angrily, whether you do it relaxingly, whatever your animal knows, is just you hearing your voice. That's the voice you want to hear, from your forehead to your animal. Keep doing this exercise. Keep doing it, okay? Now, if your animal's ears go up, like they can hear you, then that means it's working. Sometimes when I do this exercise on my own, my animal in the other room comes to me and by the floor next to the same very chair that I'm sitting in and looks at me. And I can't believe that it worked, my meditation, very well. Okay? Now, if you're the kind of person that gets animal snacks throughout the day in your hand, do so in this method if you do that. If you don't do that, then your animal is not used to you doing it, don't do it. But if you want to perceive, you can do it with your animal. So call your animal's name. Relax, keep breathing in and out. Look down the tube, put the snack in your hand, call your animal. Here boy, here girl, or here Clarence, here Jack, here Henrietta, here anybody's name. The name of the animal. Now, picture the animal coming to you to eat your food from the tube, from one end of the tube down to your end of the tube. Nice and relaxed. Until he reaches in front of you, to the animals in front of you, very close to your side of the tube, and picture the animals eating from your hand. Keep doing this each and every day, and you'll see that something will come out of it. If your animal is sleeping in another room, on the couch or in the bedroom, and there's on top of your bed or on the floor, on the other side, picture your animal coming to you. But first, call the animal's name and then, now picture this happening. Okay? That's all these exercises that I'm giving you. It's a transparent tube method for your animals. Now, if you want another exercise to do the same thing. Only this time you want to receive. You're sending messages. Now you want to receive it from your animal. So now picture the same animal on the other side of the tube, doing the same thing. Now in this case, it's like a vacuum cleaner. You know how the vacuum cleaner sucks in the dirt. We do the same thing with your animal. Picture his forehead and the tube from his head or forehead to your head and forehead. Now talk to the animal by sending the message. Send your animal call the animal by name. Sugar, are you hungry, Sugar? Or Sugar, how are you feeling, Sugar? Anything. Call him by name, and then picture a vacuum cleaner from his forehead, coming into you slowly and relax into your forehead, and just stand staring in the tube, and see what picture comes into your head. What picture comes into your head? You would know because you and your animals communicate every day. You would know what the animal will say to you, or what the animal what thoughts or what picture will put in your head, because you and the animal communicate each day. Okay? Because remember, Sugar, hey Sugar, that's the animal's name. Are you hungry? And you may see a picture of a bowl or a plate that the animal will eat from, that you know the animal will eat from, and then you know that they want their food. That makes sense to you? Okay? So picture that if you can. All of that. And you see it works. Telepathy works with fishes, with plants and flowers, because I tried it. I haven't experimented too much with the flower, but I got a tiny bit of results. I didn't go forward with it after a little while. You can experiment with animals, birds, pigeons, doves. Insects is hard, but you can. You can use insects. It can if you're powerful enough. Okay? So use the transparency tube to send and to receive messages. And keep doing it. I went to the Baltimore Aquarium, as I stated in my Wise Out 2 video on telepathy. Go to my telepathic exercise 1, 2, and 3 on the Wise Out 2 videos. Go to the YouTube question bar and say telepathic exercises from the Wise Out 2, and you'll get the transparent tube method. I went to Baltimore Aquarium many years ago with my family, and I was just experimenting for a little while with the transparent tube method for communicating with animals. I wasn't sure if it was working, so I went to the Baltimore Aquarium, and I was left by myself. It was crowded with people, but Telepathic communication is quiet. I was talking from my mind. I used a transparent tube method from my forehead into the water where all the fishes were. Now, I was very doubtful whether it would work for two reasons. One, there was a glass in front of me. Number two, there was water. And water and glass can bend waves. So I thought my thought waves would be sporadic and scatter all around the place and bend all around the place, that such communication would be impossible. But I tried it anyway. And lo and behold, a fish came to me, to the window, and started communicating with me. And people around me that saw it were making statements, jokingly. Oh my gosh, look at that fish. It looked like he's communicating with this man, and this man's communicating with him. It's like they're talking to each other mentally. And I was doing it. But at the time, I was not yet experiencing on reversing my test tube. You know, the vacuum cleaner method where you can receive it from the fish. I only was practicing how to go one way, send it. So I couldn't pick up too much from the fish. I was just sending it. But the fish was trying to communicate with me, and people saw it and everything. No one took a picture. I don't think the cell phone was there. If there was any picture, if there was anybody with a camera, I saw no flashing. People were just at awe when they saw it happening. Like Aquaman, you know what I'm saying? People actually all go, everybody, all the crowds came toward me and look at the fish communicating with me. It was weird. It was weird. They were pointing at the fish. They were looking at me. I felt good, but I didn't know they were gathering around me. You know when you do an experiment, you don't know people are going to gather around you. You like that? You just do the experiment and you just get attention. I didn't mean to get it, but I did that, and so it worked. It worked. Now I've been using the vacuum cleaner, test tube, like suction, going from the animals to me, and I'm getting some results. And that's why I'm teaching you. Okay, now if your animal gets lost, you can communicate with the test tube method. Test tube method can be from anywhere. I could be here, or sit on this table, and I can go, and I can see, and I can communicate with an animal anywhere on the earth. As long as I have a test tube in front of me, and the other side of the test tube is the animal or a person. As you increase your test tube method, you will start to communicate with people. You can communicate from any distance. Doesn't matter where the person is. Just make a tube between you and the person, or you and the animal, or you and the plant, or you and the fish, and whatever, and it works. Now, let me see. As you get stronger and stronger in your communication with animals and people, strange things will happen to you. For example, you'll be thinking of something out of nowhere. Like say, for example, you'd be thinking about a hamburger out of nowhere. Strangely, but you could be a vegetarian and still you think of a hamburger. What would you do that for? And then 1 second later, somebody comes to you and says, guess what? I'm going out to get a hamburger. Coincidences like that will come right away. You may see a friend in your head talking to somebody out of nowhere. Let's say your friend's name is Jeff, and out of nowhere you have a picture of your friend talking, saying something, and next moment your friend calls you or comes to visit you and knocks on your door, or you hear news about him. It works that way. It's coincidences that happen that it happening more and more that is due to you exercising your abilities. It's not demonic. It's not occult. It's not evil. It's gifts that we have hidden inside us. Okay, that we have inside hidden in us, and that's all it is. Now, if you think it's black magic or demonic or occult, then don't look at my tapes, because I will teach that I'm a Christian. I do my rosary. I pray to God. I pray to Jesus. Where I was when I was a young man, I was a universal spiritual scientist. Before I was a Christian, in the young days, I was a universal spiritual scientist. Not a spiritual scientist, a universal spiritual scientist, and I did this for a living. And I work with people and places. We have a lot of abilities inside us. It's not religious, it's not demonic. Okay? But as time went on, I did become a Christian. I did pray to God and everything. Oh, and God, through the Holy Spirit, has increased my power, because I prayed for my powers to be increased. Sometimes, even though you have powers inside you, you want to increase it, it's a good thing to pray. Okay? Things will happen to you and you'll see. It's not demonic. If you think that I'm evil, if you think that I'm going away from Christianity, then that means you're afraid. Don't. Don't do anything that brings fear to you. Okay? We have a gift in us that can come out. If anybody tells you, oh, it's against God, it's wrong. Now, something's all against God. Okay? Divination is against God. Ouija board is against God. Crystal ball gazing, maybe. In Christianity, not in universal spiritual science. In universal spiritual science, everything goes. Okay? Everything goes. When I was a young man doing universal spiritual science, anything goes. I did everything. I learned everything. I talked to different people. I did exercises. I was very powerful. Okay? People who know me, who are still alive, some of them have passed away long since, will know me. Okay? I'm a good person. There's no I won't do anything evil. No evil thoughts. The most evilest thing that you see me do is probably get mad and curse. You know, say some foul language sometimes. But I'm down to earth in many ways, but I also believe in God and spirituality. Okay? Universal spiritual science is not religious at all. Okay? Now, however, some parts of it, if you're a Christian, could be demonic in some ways. Some ways. If that's how you think. You know, devil, if you think about devil. But in universal spiritual science, we don't believe in devils and stuff. We believe in other forms of realities. And some of them were bad, some of them were good. When you go to school, as a young man, or you go to university, you see bad people, you see good people in the classroom. Okay? Same thing in the universe. Things will come into you. You pick up bad thoughts and good spirits and bad spirits. You just gotta deal with it. If you're a universal spiritual scientist, if you're a Christian, just pray to God and do your exercises, and He'll protect you. And just don't do anything that's demonic, Christian wise. You know, Christian wise. Okay, saints, Catholic saints, you know, especially, have powers given to them by God to do all kind of things. Okay, to the Holy Spirit. So think about that. Okay, the powers of the saints. Look it up. Okay, and you'll see they have powers given to them by God. So that tells you about the power. Okay, so I'm teaching you things that work. This is the Wise Hour Tool coming at you from the city where I live. Have a good day. Good luck with your studies. Over and out. Bye-bye.